Still so far from home. It's like we're burning into embers, just The fire burns a cold world as the days keep rolling on. We're living in hell again, but I still hold you in my heart when these days have been and gone. As time goes by, wanna keep heading round the circles, never letting go, never letting go. As time goes by, wanna keep heading round the circles, never letting go.
Quer dizer lá o fogo desse alma.
Alors, personne ne peut avec